Hello students, welcome back to my channel Biology with Priya Jain. Topic for this video is pollination and fertilization part 4. In this video we will study about fertilization. The flowers are the reproductive parts of a plant. The stamens are the male reproductive part and the pistil is the female reproductive part. The flower which contains either the pistil or the stamen are called as the unisexual flowers, and the flower which contains both the pistil and the stamens together are called as bisexual flower. So let's begin with the different reproductive bodies present in the flowers. Pollen grains. Pollen grains are present in the male reproductive part of the flower, that is the anther. A pollen grain is a microscopic body that contains the male reproductive cell of a plant. Pollen grains have a two-layered wall, the outer exine and the inner one is called as the intine. This exine layer is rough and it is spinous and it bears small pores which are called as the germ pores. Now the inner thin wall of the pollen grain is called as the intine. It is made up of cellulose and pectin. The cytoplasm of the pollen grain is surrounded by a membrane which is called as the plasma membrane. Now the pollen grain consists of two types of cells. They are vegetative cell and the generative cell. The vegetative cell is larger in size with large amount of reserves of food material. The generative cell is comparatively smaller in size and it floats inside the cytoplasm of the vegetative cell. Now the pollen grain possesses two different types of nucleus. They are generative nucleus and the tube nucleus. The generative nucleus divides and forms two male gametes which develop into the pollen tube just after the pollination. Now let's come to the ovule. In flowering plants, the ovule is the structure that gives rise to and contains the female reproductive cell. It basically consists of three parts: the outer integument, the inner integument and the nucellus. Now the outer integument forms the outer layer. Inner integument and the outer integument forms the seed coat of a seed. The nucellus contains the food reserves of the plant. A small opening is present in the integument which is called as micropyle. And this micropyle or the small opening permits the pollen tube to enter and discharge its sperm nuclei into the embryo sac. Now each ovule is attached by its base to the stalk that bears it. Now in the figure you can see that the micropyle is very clearly visible. Outer integument, inner integument, these are the main parts of the ovule. Now the ovule contains embryo sac. The egg cells or the female gametes lies towards the micropyle. The embryo sac also contains two synergid cells and three antipodal cells. The embryo sac consists of 8 types of cells. The 3 cells at the micropylar end, उसमें से 1 egg cell होता है और 2 synergids होते हैं. 3 antipodal cells होते हैं. 1 large central cell which contains two polar nuclei. The embryo sac contains two polar nuclei. Now let us come to the fertilization. Fertilization process contains main four generalized steps. Now, as we have already studied about the pollination, the male gametes are contained in the pollen, which is carried by wind, water or insects to reach the female gametes. The pollen is distributed or deposited on the plants, that is the stigma, which is a part of the pistil, and this process is called as pollination. Now germination takes place. The pollen tube grows and enters into the ovule through the micropyle. In the figure you can see that from the pollen tube is growing and then it is entering through the micropyle to the pollen tube enters into the cavity of the ovary and then the ovule, and finally it penetrates into the walls of the embryo sac. This pollen tube penetrates into the walls of the embryo sac. Now this embryo sac contains 8 nuclei. 2 nuclei present in the center are called as polar nuclei. 3 nuclei surrounded by the cytoplasm form the egg towards the micropylar end, and the remaining 3 on both the poles form antipodal cells. Fertilization is the process of fusion of the male gamete with the female gamete. During this process, the pollen tube discharges the male cell into the embryo sac. Here in the figure you can see that the fusion of the male and the female gamete is taking place. One of the male gamete fuses with one of the egg to form the diploid zygote, and this is called as syngamy. The fusion of the male and the female results in the formation of diploid zygote. One of the male gamete fuses with one of the egg to form a diploid zygote and fertilization takes place, and this zygote later develops into the embryo. Now let us study about the double fertilization. When the two male nuclei fuse with different female nuclei in the embryo sac to form zygote and endosperm, this is called as the double fertilization. One of the male nuclei fuses with one female nuclei to form zygote, and the other fuses with the next female nuclei to form the endosperm, and this is called as the double fertilization. Double fertilization is the fertilization of two polar nuclei in the embryo sac. In the figure you can see, in double fertilization zygote is formed and the endosperm is formed. Triple fertilization. Triple fertilization is the fusion of the male gamete with the two polar nuclei inside the embryo sac of the angiosperm. It takes place inside the embryo sac. When the pollen grain falls on the stigma, they germinate and give rise to the pollen tube and passes through the style and enters into the ovule. After this, the pollen tube enters one of the synergids and releases two male gametes there. Out of the two male gametes, one gamete fuses with the nucleus of the egg cell and forms the zygote, and the other male gamete fuses with the two polar nuclei present in the central cell to form a triploid primary endosperm nucleus. Since this process involves the fusion of three haploid nucleus, it is known as triple fusion. It results in the formation of endosperms. Thank you, children. I hope you must have understood the topic fertilization. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share. And if you have any queries, you can use the comment box. Thank you.